Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for Devil is a Part-Timer, episode 6. And we have Lucifer defeated, or he has a welt on his face?
Yes, the super punch that just gave him a swollen face.
A little boo-boo on his face.
Yeah.
But other than that, Lucifer was quite soundly defeated, but Orba was defeated quite well.
Yeah, but
their Mr.
the
McBaldy.
church might still be a problem.
They are on the rise. They went crazy, apparently.
We could get an army of lawful stupid paladins charging through a portal to vanquish the evil shift lead at McGraw or whatever he is now.
But luckily, it seems like he's acquiring a squad, so to speak, of both angels and demons and regular folk.
They could be more people to hire at McDonald's, because places like that, they always need quality employees.
This is true.
Like they need people that, don't slack off and stuff. So having, we have General McMuscle over there. We have Lolly Cutesy, and but I'm talking about the angels people, right? Exactly.
Not our precious waifu Lolly, pink hair girl.
She doesn't have pink hair. Wait. Who are you talking about?
His side employee girl at McDonald's.
She doesn't have pink hair.
She doesn't have pink hair? Oh. Oops. It seems pink, or is it red?
It was like light brown.
Okay, sure. But the point is that now that things have quieted down a bit, we can get back into the more of the slice of life stuff.
Yes.
And potentially having everyone, now that they're all on the same page with regards to things, seeing where the interactions can develop from here on out.
They also need to question Mickey T a little bit, because she had that little reveal.
That's a human?
Yeah.
Alcia, calm down. But
except she's not human.
Yeah, she's something else.
Right.
Maybe she's a spy from the church.
Well, no, I think what it is that she was the one, the earthquake that happened that Emmy's friend, coworker talked about. I think that was her. I think that was Mickey T coming over to the real world.
Oh, you mean the big one?
Yeah, the big one that actually happened in history.
Oh, gotcha.
History.
That's a real possibility. But then it makes her somewhat of a mystery for now.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll just have to see where they take it. So without further ado, let's get into this.
どうだ手も足も出ずに炎に焼かれる気分魔王さん貴様らの肉腹また骨に至るまで子供に食らい尽くし我が野望の糧としてくれよですが魔王さんさあ宴の始まりだ捧げられる生贄第1号は貴様だ魔王様なんだよ足は
Oh my god!
迷惑です
Yes! They're celebrating.
ちょっとテンション上がりすぎた。
Celebrate promotion.
漆原の晩飯買ってった方がいいんじゃね？焼肉弁当とかあるっぽいぜ。必要ありません。最近漆原はネットショッピングなるものを覚えたらしく、家計を無駄に使い込みすぎているのです。裁きの鉄槌をお願いいたします。
Yes.
もう塾いやもう全の空約束約にあけばれてよ
Calm down, Father Robertio.
Sufficiently.
米朝国スノーイブの蓋を今キャクヨンクフィートオイヤクアイルノブケクスベジュ蓋エミリアイジョアクイジイフターズジキオジイヌクウェンオンオクオイヤクアノンイエペフ
オキウィクサフエメラルアルバートアンクスエミリア
蓋イズアジェクス
遅いお腹減ったお帰りなさいませご主人様
Oh my gosh, he's their kid. Yes, like their cranky teenage kid.
漆原杉屋の豚丼ってどういうこと貴様にはそのパソコンとインターネット環境を
Oh my gosh, he's getting like
どれが出費だったと思ってる文句を言うな食べられないでしょパソコンはだったら魔王様のためにこの世界に現存する魔力に関する情報の収集をしろその成果に応じて豚丼も波から大盛りそして特盛りになる成果出しても特盛りだけどよ漆原 お前本当にパソコンなんて使いこなせるのか？ああ、ゲームやりたい。ん？これって大家さんから。お、漆原、しっかりしろ。
He's just snapping. Oh crap! Wait, the letter from Mickey T. Like,
魔王様、それを見てはいけません。
wait, what kind of picture? Did she send a picture or something?
大家の水着写
Yeah,
真。
I knew it. I knew it.
ハワイに滞在中とのことで。信じられないよ。なんてもの見せるんだよ。きちんと検閲しなきゃダメだ
Stuff
ろ。
like that should be censored.
情けねえ。悪魔がそんなのに怯えてどうすんだよ。だったら魔王も見てみろよ。それより漆。
More importantly, change the subject.
ああ、ごまかした。ごまかしたよね。魔王様はごまかしてなどいない。
Yes, a courageous
勇気ある撤退
retreat.
も必要なのだ。何が勇気ある撤退だよ。この世界の魔力スポットって何もピラミッドや
If
スト
they
ー
go
ン
to
ヘンジ
scary
みたいな
places,
古代
that
遺
could
跡だ
potentially
って
be a way for them to harvest
探
negative
せば
emotions
近場にも
without
た
bad
くさんある。
consequences.
もっともそういう情報は図書館では得られないけどね。この近くだと有力なのはこれかな。
Like haunted houses and
開かず
things
の
like
教
that.
室？
Uh-huh.
そう。ここの旧校舎に今は使われてない教室があるそうなんだけど。ここがその学校か？意外と明るい感じですね。本当にこの中に魔力に関わる場所があるのでしょう。
Ha! How convenient! Yeah, of course.
佐々木さん。なんだ。どこかで聞いたことある学校名だと思ってたら。
You came all this way to see me.
ささち、ひょっとしてマグロナルドの？そう、マオさん。もう一人の方は？ルームメイトのアシアさん。ルームメイト？6畳一間のアパートで男2人のつましい暮らし。お布団は一つ。
She's already writing fan fiction. Yeah.
何やら楽しげに話されているようですが、
Yes,
一体どのような話を？
確かにその話は有名ですよ。開かずの教室の中から怪物のうめき声が聞こえてきたとか、窓に悪魔の姿が映ったとか。あ、まさかその正体はマオさんだったとか？
いや、俺じゃないから。
A shadow. It's actually just a fate servant.
こっちが旧校舎です。
しかし、なぜそこが開かずの教室に？
あくまで噂なんですけど、私が生まれるずっと前、その教室で生徒が神隠しにあったみたいに消えた事件があったらしくて、それ以来ずっと使われてないそうです。あ、この辺でちょっと休憩してお菓子食べますか？
いえ、遠足じゃありません。
Yeah.
じいちゃん、なんか楽しそうだな。
She really
だ
is.
ってバイトでも何でもいつも私、マオさんに助けられてばっかりだったから。
で、七不思議って言うけど、他にどんなのがあるのか？
Right?
ああ、登った時と降りた時の段数が違う北階段。
Whoa.
血まみれで歩く二宮金次郎像。午前3時になると二重まぶたになる美術室の
What
彫
the
像。
heck?
呪いって言葉だけ赤く塗りつぶされた図書室の広辞苑。時々死の音だけ鳴らなくなる音楽室のピアノ。
That's not super. Yeah.
開かずの教室と合わせて6つしかありませんが。
Oh.
7つ目は誰も知らないんです。なぜなら7つ全部知ってしまうと。
知ってしまうと。なんなんだ。
あの世から携帯に電話がかかってきて、魂を持っていかれちゃうから。
それはどう考えても
Yeah,
理
that's
不尽だね。
ridiculous.
なんで知っただけで魂持ってかれんだ？
I love how he's legitimately scared.
何大声出してるのさ。
Even though he's the literal
開かずの間にはついた？
Right.
まだだよ。
Oh my
何の用だよ。
God.
ちなみにだけど、その開かずの教室って多分過去にゲートが開いたことのある場所だと思うんだよね。それにしても漆原のやつ、一体どうやってそんなことまで調べたのでしょう。やっぱインターネットすげえ。最初からそうと分かっていれば怖くねえ。受けて立つ。戦えるほどの魔力が残っているのですか？いざという時はこれ。なんだそれ。
The picture. A charm against evil.
Oh my gosh. Alright. It's gonna be Emmy. No.
夜の学校に女子高生を連れ込んで何をするつもり？
Yeah. Yeah.
いいんですか、魔王さん。ユサさん置いてきちゃって。
いいんだよ。あいつが絡むとろくなことにならねえ。
The fact that they were.
ああ、もうめんどくせえ。
Oh my god.
Yoshi! よくねえよ、バカ野郎！
ああ、ユサさん、それ人体模型って言ってただの人形です。
And you destroyed it.
聖剣で人体模型をバラバラにしてるし、世界広して言うとエミリアくらいでしょうね。
魔力で何とかしなさいよ。
なんでお前のケツを俺の貴重な近くで深にゃなるので。
Oh, it is the Inquisitorious Inquisition.
No one ever respects the Inquisition. No.
どうしたんですか、アシヤさん。
このドア、最近誰か出入りした跡がある。固定されてない。
開かずの扉じゃなかったってこと？
A hideout.
なんか妙に生活感があるな。とても長い間開かずの教室だったような。
Possibly.
あれは
Oh my gosh. Wait.
ゲーム機？
Wait a minute.
そこに何か落ちてない？例
え
ば。
Yeah, yeah.
落ちてるよ。今手に持ってるよ。ああ、やっぱりそこに
Yeah, can you bring it back for me?
やっぱり。え？ああ、いや、なんでもない。悪いけどそれ持って帰ってきてくれる？うるしい。
He literally sent them here.
ゲートが開きやすい場所とか言ってたけど、オルバとお前ここにゲートを開いて日本に来たのか？そうだよ。言ってなかったっけ？聞いてねえよ。それでしばらくそこでオルバと生活してたんだけどさ。
Shadows over their eyes.
その時遊んでたゲームそこに置いてきちゃった。うるしい。お前まさかこれを俺たちに拾ってこさせるつもりで。
Unforgivable.
ないじゃないか。その後もゲートが開いて誰かが来たりしてないかなと思ったから。
How much you want? I bet they break
何
it.
か見つからないなら早く帰ってきてよ。僕腹減っちゃった。豚のでよ、豚ので。たく昨日はくたびれ儲けだったぜ。あ？
Wait.
Oh no.
Ah, he's gonna see it!
あ、魔王さん、それ理科室に落ちてたんです。
And then she's gonna see it! Yeah.
返せよ。それ僕のだから。
Yes. Alceo, best mom.
ブックオンにやらなかっただけでもありがたく思え。誰か引っ越してきたのか？
Yes, what's going on?
The Inquisitor.
危ない。
God.
大丈夫か？魔王様、大丈夫ですか？なんかこの子が急に落ちてきて。
油断大敵。
はあ？
Okay, so that was a bit of a quieter episode.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
They introduced a new character
At the very end.
at the very end.
Yes.
Um,
We had a couple of little gags that were quite funny in particular.
Were.
But mostly we found out how Lucifer fits into the whole dynamic. Now.
Exactly. Yes.
He is their child. He is their neat
demanding
child. Yeah, who
teenager,
sits on the internet
basically.
and eats unhealthy snacks all day and drinks soda.
They're like, we spoil you. I hope you know that.
I like how they're making fun of homebody stereotypes.
Yes.
With LCL, with Maou, and now with Lucifer. It's just hilarious.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Now, they have two more demon generals that they could theoretically bring
Add
into
to
this.
the ranks, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to.
I don't know what was going on with me in the beginning of this video. I was like high or weird in the head or something like that. But for some reason, I thought that Chi-Chan had pink hair And like I completely forgot her name.
Okay, and there was a point in this episode. Yeah, the fact that you forgot her name, I was like, wait, what? Because at first I thought you were talking about Emmy because she has like the pinkest hair out of any of them.
Right.
But then I was like, no, but what?
But then something happened in the episode?
Something happened in the episode when they were going into the school and they did a purple lighting like cast over for the school.
Right.
And in that scene, there was a bit of pink to her hair because of the purple mixed with the light brown.
Right. But like, so like obviously her hair isn't literally pink, but there is some pink shade or hue to it.
It's more of a peach.
Yeah, because it's not true brown either.
No. Yeah, it's no kind of dark brown. Yeah.
Not at all. But despite whatever the color of Chi-Chen's hair is, this episode I think showed us how they can keep the formula of the show moving forward towards a kind of a repetitive goal of them trying to figure out how they can get a source of magic. So those gags in particular that were things like Mickey T's picture.
That was I love it. You called it.
It's a charm against evil. Well, the weird thing was I had this like brief like glimpse into the future, and I was like, wait, it's gonna be a picture, and then I was thinking like, wait, like it might not be a picture, and then they flip it over and they're like, it's a picture. I'm like, how am I like calling this? The way so crazy.
The way he shows up and Lucifer is just unresponsive.
Yeah.
Like just catatonic.
Yeah. And I was thinking like, nah, he's just taking a nap and stuff. But then I realized, wait, Alciel, is here as well somewhere. So where is he?
Yeah, where's he at?
And he was in the bathroom, like taking like a sick dump or throwing up, whatever, having a case of diarrhea or something. And he's just like, it's like poison to us. And the weird thing is, I'm thinking there's a possibility that she might be some like witch or something. So she is not necessarily a person from Entaila. She is a person here who actually is the magic source, and that's why she brings in weird people and stuff. She does some kind of
possibly
like neutral type of magic. So
who knows?
The reason why they reacted actually physically was because there's a magic quality to like some kind of curse on it.
For her to I was originally thinking there was some kind of curse too, but I don't think
that's probably not. It's probably just a gag to be like,
and I love that
very interestingly eccentric woman.
I love that Alciel brings the picture with him.
Yes,
as a defense,
as a charm against evil. Because they're like, it worked very well against us. But that's such a funny thing to think about, is that like this gag goes on, they bring it into multiple skits within the episode, essentially, and then they never show us what the actual image is in full. And that makes it so much better because our imagination does so much more than reality.
That's right.
And I love the thought that Chi-Chan comes over to Maou as he's like passed out. And he's like half holding the picture, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And she looks at it.
Out of his mouth.
She looks at it, and she's like, like, why is he looking at a picture of like a scantily clad older woman? Like, Maou, what are you into? Like, I'm almost bummed that they didn't show us Chi-Chan's reaction to him holding that image when she runs over to his unconscious body.
Exactly. When I thought they were going to do something, this would have been so amazing. If she's like bringing him home, like arms slung over her shoulder, like he's not responding to anything, because she maybe doesn't realize that it was that big of a deal, right?
And they're like, what happened? Like, well, he was holding a picture of no picture.
Like get like tongs and
like imagine they have a closet at some point, right? And it's full of the artifacts of their travels and stuff. So they have all the things that have potential to be magical
power,
and they have like her picture, like a random cat that they found that like they end up like freezing or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like weird things that they could find and stuff, and it's like, this is our armaments, like our charms that we use as wards, against.
What I would love to see though, and they don't have to do this. I feel like because they did this episode, they're probably not going to do this.
Okay.
But if they decided to have something where they basically just camped at a haunted house in order to
soaked up the magical energy.
The magical energy. They put Lucifer in there, and they become a little bit more dependent upon him because he is their
He also
channel,
helps scare people.
He's their funnel channel for magic. Basically.
Because that would be...
He absorbs the negative stuff of the house, and then he channels it into their bodies, and they're like...
Well, I mean, they were able to absorb the negative stuff, too. So
they are?
Yeah, because that's what made Maou transform. So
why don't they do that just more often?
Yeah.
They don't have to cause it. They can just...
Well, and even if they didn't cause it, people would love it. They'd be like, that was one of the best haunted houses ever. It was so scary. Right?
Oh, genius.
You know?
I see. Yeah. That's a good point. If anything, they are in human bodies, so maybe they are essentially, like, unable to, like... sense the potential as well as they could, but we're not supposed to think about it too much. I don't think, because this is a comedy show.
Exactly. Yep.
First and foremost.
But if they did want to do a comedy episode based around that, they could do it and make it
it'd be so good. It'd be so good.
Oh yeah.
They could have their business be around a haunted house, essentially.
Exactly. Yep.
And then they have their means of
survival.
survival.
And Ashiya's like, who knew that after all this time I've been looking for forever, and there was this obvious answer right in front of me. I failed you, Maou.
Yeah, if anything, we might have just like predicted the way this season or coup or whatever ends perfectly, because they find some measure of sustainability,
right,
by making a haunted house, and say like Mickey T has a property that she owns as well, and she's like, this could be perfect for use such as this, and she's like, and they're like, yes, we need to put her front and center. She is the scariest thing about this house. Like, like they have a room where there's just nothing in there, but the picture drops and like hangs by a thread.
Now here's something. I don't know if you noticed this.
What's that?
Maybe it was me reading too much into it. But twice, when they were talking about the person that disappeared, they used the two words "spirited away." Now that of course makes me think of the Spirited Away movie. Now, your whole talk about what if Mickey T was a witch. Now, granted, that wasn't Spirited Away wasn't the one that had the witch that was trying to make herself look beautiful. That was Howl's Moving Castle. But Spirited Away also had a witch with very similar design. Two, technically.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
It might be just Miyazaki references.
Yeah, it might just be Miyazaki reference.
Yeah.
But,
But just now we've noticed them.
Exactly.
At the very least, you kind of pointed them out, and that's good.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm wondering if this girl brought in there is the Inquisition girl, because when we saw the Inquisition girl kind of watching them, did she have purple hair?
I don't know.
She had a hood over her, so it's not really a way that we can be sure of what her hair color was.
Well, she looked a bit different than how she did in
Enta-Ila? Okay.
But that's fine because they get, converted into human bodies anyways.
Oh, good
Emmy
point.
Didn't look like she did.
We can't necessarily guarantee that they're going to look the same when they cross over. They should.
Maybe
primarily.
Emmy changed just because she's half just because she's half angel.
Well, remember, her power comes from the angelic side of her, and she puts that on as like a magical girl transformation. So
that's right, yeah.
She has access to the white hair anytime she wants to use magic in that way.
Right.
But I think the main question is this new girl that showed up the Inquisition girl or someone else entirely?
I think it's the Inquisition girl.
I think it would be smart of the church as the Inquisition to send an infiltrator. And it also would be a fun dynamic for them to have another girl in the mix who could be a foil in the pseudo-romantic side of things for Chi-Chan, even though she's probably just playing Maou and Ashiya and the rest of them.
But the thing is, they could also, this is a way that they could do sort of like a pseudo-harem thing, where it's not actually a harem.
The minute she did the, oh no, I'm falling, I'm here we go, another one to add to the harem for Maou.
Except, the thing is, is that the way they can have the girls be fighting over the love interest is that it's actually the Inquisition girl and Emmy fighting over like who's going to kill him or something like that, right?
Clever.
So they could have it be something where it's basically just girls fighting over a boy, but it's not actually of like, no, he likes me, no, he likes me, because
they have it be something
a bit different.
Emmy in particular has a little bit of the tsundere stuff, but
I actually believe her.
I believe her too. Yeah. If anything, her life has been simplified towards her identity as the hero.
Right.
And that's kind of cool. It's a pretty meta kind of joke in and of itself.
Yes.
But if you bring someone else in there who is like, hey, Emmy, I'm on your side. Let's take him down. She's like, no. I'm taking him down, and I don't really approve of the way you're, going to be doing things. So
it's like, oh, sorry, I've been given,
orders
I have
from high command.
Immunity. I'm above, the rules. I don't answer to anyone.
And also the Inquisition could see that her not necessarily carrying out the mission with any urgency denotes that Emmy is not necessarily on the side of the church. Yes, you've already been manipulated by.
Well, and here's the other thing too.
Devil's.
Here's the other thing too. They could also take it for a much more intense approach if they wanted to, because one of the things that granted, they don't have to go for the two options of either we say that Orba or whatever was a traitor, or we kill the people. They could go for something where she provided a third alternative.
Yes,
right.
That's what I think happened too.
That's probably what it is. But if they wanted to, they could make it so that she is here to kill them.
I think she's going to be there she's going to be there to kill them if her part in the mission fails.
Okay, sure, yeah, because I feel like this is one of those things where if they wanted to use this as a way to bring more action into the story, then they definitely could. Because I don't think, because this isn't an action show, it's a comedy,
right?
But I feel like they like to have those moments of action,
exactly.
Every few episodes or so. Just because, why not, right?
Sure.
These are fantasy characters being brought into the real world.
So this one is the slice of life bit to set up for the next kind of segment of the one cour bit that we have. And in particular, this character will be a conflict point for Emmy, Maou, basically the whole group of them, because if she wants to, she could probably have more people from the church come as well. And then it could be, in my opinion, what I've been hoping for, a squad battle of, Maou, Chi-Chen, Emmy, Alciel, Lucifer, and we now remember what their names are. Is like Emerada and Albert or something like that.
Something like
Albert or something.
And they already went back home.
I know, but say they could come back to help them. And then they defend Earth against the onslaught of the Inquisition. We did not expect you. No one ever does.
Yeah, I know. I'm totally thinking of Hosting Abridged right now.
Yeah, but I'm also really excited for all kinds of jokes they could have. Of you're from the Inquisition? We never expected that. And she's just like, yeah, no one ever does. And
we get that a lot.
We get that a lot. Because the original joke, came from Monty Python and stuff, right? Yeah, okay. But this is kind of kooky and fun. I think that if anything, this is one of the episodes that feels a little bit simpler after some of the conflict stuff that we had previously.
Because this is definitely a setup episode with the fact that they made Lucifer an actual character, in the cast as opposed to just some enemy that they need to defeat.
They needed to spend time in order to do that.
Exactly, and I love the way he fits into the dynamic.
Yes.
It's fantastic. It allows for even more just greatness to spill from the mouth of Alciel.
Yes. Alciel is still MVP in almost every way.
Yeah.
Just the way he gives his sass towards Emmy, he's gotten more and more confident, I think, in his position since he's really realized as being so invaluable to the group by Maou, in particular. And it gives him these grounds to dish it out. Especially, I really loved that part where he's just in the very beginning when Mao's gloating over the little bit of meat that he's about to eat, and he's just like, my lord, really, bro, calm down. It's just food.
You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, you're embarrassing me. Now he's chiding him like a child in a way. Is this really a two-parent situation, or has Alciel got his two kids that he's now got to deal with? Just saying, Alciel's best mom and best dad, kind of. But anyways, this is a lot of fun, guys. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access. There's also full-length access. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or what have you and just goof off in general.
Yeah.
But we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.